life is a little bit difficult. Um, and I know growing up, didn't really think it would be this hard, but it is. Um, Things come up in your life, and they kind of screw with your plans. I know each and every one of you probably has, some kind of plan in your life. You want to be something, you want to go somewhere, but things just keep getting in the way. And I think what a lot of us do is we start to just say, hey, you know what? Let's just hold it off until I finish this. Once I take care of this problem, then I'll be free to go and I can work on this and I can finally get back to that. But the thing is, the problems just never stop. They never do. So what you want to do is really just, you know, follow your dreams, do that stuff while you're also taking on all these problems. And it's really hard. I know it's hard because on personal experience, it's hard because your own personal experience. But I just want you guys to have the confidence, all right, to really just go out there. Not just the confidence. I'm not here to give you any confidence because I'm not even in the mood. But I just wanted to give you guys my opinion, and I just want you to know, like, really just get out there, really, and you know, if you have a job, make your money. If you're going to school, do great in school. I mean, really, just whatever it is you're doing that's gonna get you successful, work on that. Keep working on that, and then on the side, do something else. Something that you want to do. If you want to go be like a singer or something like that, do that on the side. But try to get a stable job. Try to get a stable career. A stable education, something like that, so that you can go and do what you want to do. Also, throughout life, while you're doing all this stuff, a lot of things can happen. Some people have love lives. Some girl you like, some guy you like, and that also gets in there. And then there's problems there too, because sometimes person's cheating on you, some person you like doesn't really like you back. There's just problems everywhere with your family, with your friends. And I'm just telling you right now, why I'm telling you this is because I'm saying, hey, we all have the same shit. Some of us worse than others. Maybe you have it worse than me. But just be happy, be confident, and be hopeful. Be hopeful for a good future. And live each day for the day. Live for today. Because when you start thinking about the past and you're worrying about tomorrow because you're like, hey, you know what, if I don't do this, just relax. Do what you can today. Do the best you can today. And really just when you scope everything down to just today, you can really do a lot. So from now on, I hope you guys figure your stuff out. Just take the time to really think about it. That's all I was here for. I just want you guys to just kind of think about it. Think about your life a little bit. And don't be sad. Don't cry your heart out because things aren't going your way. But just keep living. Whatever sufferings you have, just take them like a cross. I mean, for the Christians out there, we our sufferings are like our cross. Because we know Jesus suffered, so we also suffer. And we're not gonna get into that, but take your cross. Whatever sufferings you have, don't worry about it. Just carry that cross and keep going. No matter if you fall, you get back up. Because that's what happened to Jesus. He fell, he got back up. So just keep getting back up. You carry your cross, and you get to the destination. You get to where you gotta go. And no matter what happens throughout the whole entire way, just be confident, be hopeful, and I hope this helped. All right, take care, guys. And I'll try to make videos. I love making videos. I love that stuff. But see, I'm also having my own problems. And but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what I can do. So I love you guys, and I hope you're still here to support me. I know a lot of my subscribers are not here anymore, and that's just because people, they subscribe and then they leave, they go to make a different account, whatever it is. But hello, whoever's watching this, thank you for still supporting me, and take care.